I want to get this one last one in if you choose to answer it, and then we go to the one that you that we've been waiting on. Ask Jaguar why she recorded herself throwing her dead son's ashes on people.
Well, I guess it's time to answer that last question as well. I do not practice the same form of spirituality that everyone else does. I follow Yeshua. I serve the Almighty Living God. And I acknowledge all sides of God: God the Father, God the Mother, and God the Son. I don't believe in doves and I don't believe in lambs. I believe in the source that sources this world, the energy that sources us all. And I believe in the true words that were written down on tablet. Now, a lot of people read a book that they know as the Bible, and there's a lot of truth in it, just like Kim Porter's memoir. And it's also shrouded in a bunch of lies, just like Kim Porter's memoir. I think the problem with religion is that we spend too much time trying to figure out who got it right rather than realizing we all got it right. And it's just the different lies that they put in it that make them different. I study the old ways. I study the ways that came before Yeshua was born. The things that I practice and the things that I know go back tens of thousands of years, not just a few hundred. Truth is I've studied every religion, and it led me to the truth. And the truth is there is no religion. There's just God, and there is us. Now, there are some people that practice the things that I practice. And the beautiful thing about practicing the old ways is that it works. Whether you use it for good or whether you use it for evil. You think what I did with my son's ashes was so terrible? You want to know what I find most funny about that question? Nobody bothers to ask me what was happening before it or after it.
Mm.
People only want to know what happened in that short minute and a half. But there was a whole day of events that happened leading up to that. And even before that camera footage was taken, there was an hour of things that happened that nobody bothered to ask about. Nobody bothered to ask about what happened after that either. So, what I will say is, whatever I choose to do with my DNA, I'll do with my DNA as per my right as a law-abiding American citizen. I have the right to practice whatever religion I choose. Do I not, gentlemen?
Yeah, you do. You got that right. You surely do.
I also don't have to explain my religious practices to anybody as per the Constitution and the amendments. But if you really want to know what I did with those ashes, you should probably ask me everything that happened before and happened after, because all of it was witchcraft. All of it. Especially the things that happened before and the things that happened after, leading up until the point where I was drugged, beaten, hog-tied, and forced into a hospital to be drugged and beaten and forced to stay drugged some more.
Mm.
I'm
So
so sick and tired. I gotta say this. I'm so sick and
okay.
tired of you small minded people. You're so small minded. You think you're gonna come here and ask a loaded question like that and not put it in proper context?
Mhm.
Does anybody want to talk about the fact that before I grabbed for my son's ashes, I was body slammed by two grown men and the police didn't arrest anybody but me? How was the only person that didn't physically harm someone is the person that got arrested and thrown into a hospital? See, what I am would terrify most of you if you actually knew. Matter of fact, if any of you actually knew what I truly am, you wouldn't ask me stupid questions like that at all. See, when you open the door to certain questions, you better be sure you're ready for the answer. And if you want to know how I know Beyonce is a witch, I'll say it as simple as this. Takes one to know one.
Yeah, there it is. Now we know.
Period.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got your questions answered, and this got real deep for you, but you asked for it, and you got what you was looking for, and there it is. And we'll go live tomorrow, and we'll discuss this live.
Understand this, and please believe me. Just because you don't want to believe in the boogeyman don't mean he real. But what I will say is this. There are those of us who know that the boogeyman ain't nothing more than a man. I don't answer to men.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I never will.
wake up before you go to sleep. Peace. We out of here.